You know, it's funny how things act a certain way or don't work a certain way when you start something new. For instance, my stream. That was fun. First I had a double echo and I took it down. I tried. Oh my gosh. I mean, I did. I tried my best. You know, I'm a serious person when I come on here. Okay? I am 1000% serious. I don't play. I take what I do very seriously. You know what I'm saying? I take it serious. You know, I'm not on here to be some comedy act and make people feel like I'm funny and this and that. That's not me, man. That's not me. It's not. Still getting over the sickness, by the way. Got a hair in my mouth. Oh, yeah, the mask. Well, see, I had planned on coming on here, right? And trying to do something funny, you know, being all ha ha ha, but then my stream was acting stupid, and this is, you know, it is what it is. It just is what it is, in all seriousness. Ooh, music still playing, look at that. I'll take this off. Oh my goodness, I can see. Wow. Quality of this camera looks much better. Way better than the last one. But I don't know how much I'm lagging. I can see the delay. There's a delay on my end, but oh man, I guess I'm supposed to talk about Monday Night Raw, right? I'm supposed to talk about Monday Night Raw and tell you how wonderful Monday Night Raw was, right? Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure. Raw, man. Raw was not good. It just wasn't. Raw was pretty craptacular. Really, I mean, ugh. I mean, just look at what we got. Now, I missed the first part with Paul Heyman and everyone, and that's cool. You know, still working on the house, been doing some stuff outside, fixing windows, doing floors, fixing bathrooms. I mean, I'm doing everything. I'm doing a lot. I got a lot to get I gotta the quality of this camera, wonderful quality on this camera, but I gotta get it. I gotta get everything back. It's all lagging. So this video quality is not going to be great. I'll test it out some more when I get off here and I start to get everything uploaded. So I apologize now in advance for the upload not being great, but hey, I also apologize for this past week not getting everything done like I was supposed to. Like I got real sick on top of working on the house. It was all bad. It's gonna be a very laid back review for Raw tonight. I don't feel like yelling. It was a bad episode. It just was. It was just a bad episode. But you know, what do you expect? What do you expect from Raw? What do you expect from this brand nowadays? You know, it's not what it was when I was a teenager. It's not what it was when it was still good. It's just not, and it's never going to be. And I'm okay with that, honestly. Ooh, I'm a ghost. This is horrible. Oh my gosh. Hold on here. I'm going to test something out here, and it's recording. So we're looking at this, right? The audio bit rate, cool. Obviously, I can't do anything else. It's okay. I will fix all of this when, well, when I can. But it's all good. It's okie dokie. I'm just gonna fix it when I can. But yeah, enough. What's what I'm looking for? Enough of the BS, the dumb stuff. Oh, this isn't so grainy like the last one. I really do like the quality of the camera, but the rest is stupid. It's dumb. Shout out to you, Jake. Jake, I hope you're enjoying your time in the Bahamas, bro. I bet you're loving that stuff. So, being how why everything else looks good, streaming seems to be an issue sometimes, and I don't want it to lag, and I thought I was going to stream. From here on in, even, you know, WrestleMania, all of it, I'm not going to stream it live anymore. It's just going to be pre-recorded, and I will upload it as soon as I'm done. So, you know, WrestleMania and all that stuff. Reviews will be up, but they won't be live like I want them to be. At least not for the time being. I'm just going to do them this way. I'll fix the issues and make this all better quality after this, so I'm not going to take a long time with this review. I'm going to make it a quicker review, so you've got a review. Now that I'm healthy, most of the work of the house is done. I got a lot of work this week. This week I'm giving you guys not just a retro rewind, but I'm also giving you guys your best of the best countdown for this week. Plus I'm giving you 2 of the WrestleMania countdowns this week and next week to get those caught up and get those finished. I'm giving you guys a Yo Bro Nation this week. I'm doing my stuff for Patreon this week. Very busy. And on top of all of that, I still get my schoolwork this week. Oh, gosh. Gotta love my life. You like the theme? I'm all themed up today. I am ready. But let's talk about some fun stuff, shall we? Let's talk about some fun stuff. Oh, real quick. Okay, sweet. Alright, let's go ahead and shut that off. It's off. Awesome. Hey, it looks a little better. Oh my gosh, I'm not as laggy. Go figure. Let's talk about this though. Patreon.com/YoBroNation. YoBroNation. Patreon, I'm not going to push it like I used to. Patreon is something you guys can go to. I'm starting to get my Patreon videos. I got a Monday Morning Creative on Patreon right now. I also got the poll for the next Retro Rewind, which I will check it tomorrow, and then Wednesday I will be recording that. That will be on Patreon as an exclusive, plus AEW coverage, gifts for your birthdays if you're a Patreon member. You guys get to be executive producers, co-executive producers, get to help us, ask us anything, Q&As, behind the scenes vlogs. All that stuff is going to be on the channel. It's all going to be put together. You guys will be able to come in and do that. I'll have group chats in the Discord, all that stuff. So you guys can go and check Patreon. If there's something you like on there, awesome. But what I really would actually probably like even more, if you guys want to financially help support the channel, TeePublic. You guys can buy our Yo Bro merch. Got this new design. It's okay. TeePublic.com/YoBroNation. New designs. I got, obviously, WrestleMania is going on, right? So we got the Yo Bro, the Yo Bro Mania t-shirts, 1 and 1.5. You got the best of the best countdown t-shirt. The Recess Never Gets Old. You got the new Yo Bro Nation Queen inspired shirt. You got the veteran and military, police, whatever. You got that memorial t-shirt. Plus, you got the classic Yo Bro Gaming and Reviews t-shirt. Plus, you got the Charlotte Reigns Sheet t-shirt. Plus, you've got the Kissing Bandit t-shirt. Plus, you got a Squared Circle t-shirt. Plus, you got a Yo Bro Nation classic design t-shirt. You got a Yo Bro Nation. I mean, you got so many t-shirts on there. Plus phone cases. Plus hats. Plus bags. Plus notepads, plus things for the windows. You guys got a lot a lot of stuff on there that you guys can go and buy, and it's awesome. You guys can go to Streamlabs if you want to go to Streamlabs. If you want to donate $1, you guys can do that. Look, if you want to do nothing financially, which is fine. You don't have to do anything for me financially. I'm not even going to ask. I'm not even going to ask. You guys can do something super simple. Go to Twitter, go to Facebook, like and subscribe to those. Follow us on Twitter, follow us on Facebook. You can also like and share this video with your friends, and you can all subscribe to the channel. That would help me more than anything in the world, and would make me a happy guy for the work that I am putting in here. You know, you got guys like JD from New York, right? Doesn't do all his stuff, though. You know, I like to put myself not on the level of these guys, but, you know, creativity-wise, I'm working there. Steve and Larson. You know, Steve does a lot of his own stuff. Pretty much does everything for their channel, their t-shirts and stuff. I'm doing that stuff. I've had Jake help me with a few to kind of get me into the groove of things. Joe on the Joe Cronin Show does a lot of stuff. I'm not trying to get my name out there or nothing like that. I'm just saying I work my butt off to make this channel. I do the work on this channel. There's no one else. It's me. Yes, people will come in on occasion. My cousin Sam's going to make their way through eventually. Ethan's going to be back on here for a couple of movie reviews. But overall, it's me and it's only me. So, you know, I work my tail off. So, you know, just like the videos. That's the best thing you do. Just like the video. And I'd be a happy, happy guy. But I'm not going to take much more time. I am so far behind on what I wanted to do tonight. I should have already been almost done with this review. And had it not gave me issues at the beginning, I'd probably be just fine. So, with that out of the way, let's go ahead and get into your Raw review for January. Ooh, I'm going back in time. For March 18th, 2019. Yeah, we're on the road to WrestleMania. We're on our way there. Tonight, we're in my favorite city in the world. We are in Chicago, Illinois, for Raw. God, I wish I'd known. I probably would have got tickets, but then that would have probably sucked anyways, because Raw's not exactly what I've enjoyed as of late. Raw tonight. You know, you had the Ronda Rousey thing going on, right? You had the whole thing with Ronda Rousey. Then you had the Seth Rollins, Brock Lesnar storyline. Tonight, they just kind of started throwing matches at us. Hey, guess what? Kurt Angle's got his opponent for WrestleMania. Oh, man, I'm so excited. Baron Corbin. Man, that's exciting. Can you feel the excitement? Does that scream WrestleMania to you? Probably not. I'd rather sit here like this for 2 hours and wear this. Jesus. WrestleMania is going to be a chore. Oh my God. You know, last year I watched it and I thought about reviewing it, but then decided not to because I knew the stress that was going to come with doing WrestleMania. Oh man, I don't look forward to it. I don't think it's going to be I mean, I know it's not going to be easy, obviously. Excuse me for the camera movement. I'm adjusting things here. It's a new setup. Stuff's different. I'm easing into it, okay? Raw, though. Raw. So, yeah, Raw started off with Paul Heyman and Brock Lesnar tonight. Yep. So, Paul Heyman, obviously, he came out, rattled off all the stuff that Seth Rollins brought up last week about, you know, Finn Balor and Daniel Bryan and AJ Styles, how they pushed him to the brink, and then they beat him. Or almost beat him. You know, Paul Heyman brings up the fact that, you know, well, he didn't give the whole truth, because yes, he did this, but guess what? Oh, We beat him. We still beat him. We still beat them. So this is Paul Heyman, and then Drew McIntyre comes out, which all ends with Seth Rollins and a steel chair. Just take a listen.
Seth Rollins comes out here like he's all bad and bougie, like he's the ROLLINS, but he's not. He's a revisionist. He's a burned down Suplex City arsonist. He is a master at weaving a tale of Shakespearean, bigger than Shakespearean, of Heyman-level proportions in propaganda. Seth Rollins comes out here and he says, hysterically so, I might add, that my client, Brock Lesnar, has a problem, a stylistic problem with athletes, competitors, challengers of Seth Rollins' size and moveset. And here's where Seth Rollins proves himself to be a fool. Because, ladies and gentlemen, I'll ask you as if your opinion meant anything to my client, Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar versus AJ Styles.
He has a point. He does have a point, guys. I hate to say it, he has a point.
AJ Styles? Wrong answer.
No, he didn't.
That match, Brock Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar. Ooh. Boo.
Lesnar versus
Boo the truth.
Daniel Bryan. Was the winner of the match Daniel Bryan? Wrong answer. The winner of the match, Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar versus Finn Balor. Was Finn Balor the winner of the match? No. The winner of the match, Brock Lesnar. Now, Seth Rollins comes out here and he has something to say to Brock Lesnar on the same night that he has a fight with Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre is a career killer.
He gave him props. Drew's going to that spot. He's slowly making his way.
Nonetheless, last week, Drew McIntyre got up on Roman Reigns. Last week, Drew McIntyre got up on Dean Ambrose. And tonight, Seth Rollins, 20 days from fighting for the title, let alone for his very life, against Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. Seth Rollins wants to fight Drew McIntyre? What in the are you thinking, Seth Rollins?
Brock, I strongly suggest you ask your advocate to find a new opponent for the Universal Championship at WrestleMania, because after tonight, after I brutalize Seth Rollins, I assure you, he is not gonna make WrestleMania.
And Seth hit him. Seth, why'd you do it, man? Why'd you do it? Okay, so yeah, Seth came out. I don't know. I'm in a place tonight. I'm just in a sarcastic place. I'd rather sit here for 40 minutes and just talk about nothing, because that's to me what Raw was. There was a good moment where I enjoyed something with Batista. I liked what Batista had to say, even though Michael Cole gets on my nerves. But hey, it is what it is. So yes, everything, ooh, boo. Look, I have started to believe that Paul Heyman's promos are not what they used to be. They're just rinse and repeat. My client Brock Lesnar is going to come out, beat said opponent, blah blah blah, rinse and repeat. Tonight was good. He put over someone else. Drew McIntyre, who, in all honesty, needs it. He needs to be put over. Desperately needs to be put over. So, it's nice. It was nice to see him get put over. I don't know. I don't know how anyone else is going to feel. But is everything Drew McIntyre doing going to be for nothing? They're going to build him up to make him seem like he's going to, just beat up everyone. And he did look strong at the end of tonight's main event with Seth. But we're supposed to believe that he's going to beat the big dog, who we know Roman's winning at WrestleMania. Now, I did admit that this was going to be the match at WrestleMania. I admitted it on Monday Morning Creative this morning. You guys can go watch that. It's on Patreon. Become a Patreon member. I might put it up. I might put it up for free this week. Make it like something once a week for Patreon members, and then the following week I'll make it public for everyone else. I might. So you'll get it a week late. I don't know. We'll see. But Drew is that guy who could just be something more than what WWE is doing with him. Not to say they're doing anything bad with him. He's going to be in a major program with Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. A guy who's main evented 4 years in a row. That's not a bad thing. It's not. It's actually really good. That's a fantastic thing. So, I just don't feel it. It doesn't feel like WrestleMania season to me. Outside of a couple little stories. As far as Seth and Brock, I'm interested, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just exhausted today from all the work I did. So my mind's not fully invested today. I might come on here tomorrow night for SmackDown and be like, you know what? I feel 1,000% better. Oh yeah, I'm totally ready for Seth Rollins and Brock Lesnar. I am ready, and I want to see it. I want to be there, but this road to Mania is just long. It's just long. Fastlane, Elimination Chamber, and now they're just going to start throwing things at us and making us just I'm barely moving. I don't know. This stuff's getting to me. I can't do nothing. I'm so easily distracted. Moving on. Finn Balor and his mystery partner, Braun Strowman, versus Lashley and Lio Rush. Balor says he's going to regain the Intercontinental Championship very soon. He's probably going to be the Demon come WrestleMania against Bobby Lashley. Anyways, so Lio Rush comes out, interrupts him, him and Lashley. They cut him off, and then comes his partner. This match was pointless. I like Finn Balor. I'm okay with Braun Strowman. I don't like Bobby Lashley, but I actually do find Lio Rush enjoyable, actually. But just... Okay, look, I gotta stop talking like I'm scripted here. This whole thing just gets on my damn nerves. Straight up gets on my fucking nerves. Why did we take the title off of Finn Balor to put it on Bobby Lashley to most likely put it back on Finn Balor at fucking WrestleMania? Why? Why did we do that? What was the point? Why did we ever put it on him to begin with? Why didn't we just let Bobby Lashley keep it and then do this rematch at WrestleMania? Why? Stupidity. What was the match? A bunch of bullshit. Braun Strowman beating up people. Braun Strowman pinning Lio Rush. That's what this match was. The guy who's supposed to be going for the title looked like a fucking chump in this match. That's how I feel. Balor looked like a chump. Braun had to save him from Bobby Lashley. Braun had to save him from the threat of Lio Rush. And that's what we're going to get at WrestleMania, is Finn Balor having to become the Demon to beat him. I'm over this. I'm over this. I'm over it. Fuck the match. I don't care what the match was like. The match was bogus. Bogus. Raw, man. Raw is frustrating. Raw is so frustrating. And I know, people I'm going to hear tomorrow, people saying, Raw was actually not a bad episode. It was entertaining. Not to me. I was bored. My buddy Derek sat there and was watching it with me, and he made fun of it. And I was like, you know, you're not wrong. He saw Kurt Angle come out, and he's like, Kurt Angle still wrestling? I was like, yeah. He's like, why? Why is Kurt Angle still wrestling? And I'm just like, I don't know. Wish I knew. I wish that I knew, but I don't. And he's like, man, that's rough. And I was like, yeah, that is pretty rough, isn't it? He's like, yeah. And I'm like, yeah. So, sorry if I'm boring you. Honestly, honest to God, I'm sorry if I'm boring you, but this Raw just... A moment of bliss. We got a moment of bliss. Why? Is my first question. Okay, she's the host of WrestleMania. I thought Alexa Bliss was a wrestler. No? Was I wrong? She's not a wrestler? I guess I'm wrong? Okay. So she talks about the buzz of WrestleMania, and that's the host of WrestleMania. It's her job to explain what that is. So she goes, go ahead, Michael Cole. Go ahead, Michael. Then you had Michael Cole and Corey and all them explaining all the matches for WrestleMania that we are so buzzworthy about. Oh, we are? We're really buzzworthy about all that? You know what's buzzworthy about WrestleMania right now? Ronda Rousey and her calling shit fake. That's buzzworthy. That's the most buzzworthy thing about WrestleMania. I don't see people on social media going, oh my god, Seth Rollins versus Universal Champion. I can't wait. No one's talking about that. No, some people outside of wrestling are a little bit talking about Dave Bautista and Triple H because Batista's a Hollywood star. Makes sense. Anyone talking about Shane McMahon versus The Miz? No. None of that's happening. None of that. No. But they gotta make it sound like WrestleMania is bigger than it is. But it's not. It's not. So fuck them. Fuck them. Who cares? I'm gonna try to just enjoy WrestleMania for what it is, and I probably will lose my fucking brain because I've already told my girlfriend, WrestleMania Sunday, I'm non-existent that day. I apologize. I'm non-existent. I'm gonna be in that for 7 hours. God knows why. God knows why I'm going to do that for 7 hours. I guess I like to torture myself. I guess I enjoy torture. Jesus Christ. So her Elias, her host, her guest tonight is Elias. So she introduces Elias. Oh, she has the audacity to say, I think I'm a pretty great host. She talks about Lily Singh on YouTube, and she's doing her little thing for a late night talk show, and she'd like to think I have something to do with that. Sure you do. Sure you do. So she tells him, Elias, this is a safe place for no interruptions. You can tell your big thing here. And it turns out Elias is going to be the, what did he say? He's going to be the headlining act for WrestleMania. Good for you, Elias. You're the only act. Why? This time last year, Elias was in contention for a championship, and what did he do at WrestleMania? He came out, performed, got A'd by John Cena. That was it. And then this year, who's going to come out? The Rock? Is The Rock going to come out and embarrass him this year? Why? Why do we have Elias? Why do we have Elias? What is the point? What is the point of Elias? Somebody, tell me. What is the point of Elias? Anyone? Anybody? No? Oh, man. You know, it's amazing to me. All of it. All of it is amazing to me. The garbage that it's being produced for WrestleMania. I sound like a very bitter person tonight, but I don't even know what I'm talking about right now. I'm so out of it. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Why? Because Raw bored me to fucking tears tonight. This is going to be one of my worst Raw reviews. I'm just what I am. It's coming up on 11 o'clock, and I'm only half hour into this, and I'm still in the first hour of this fucking show. I'm in the first hour of this show. Also, a conga line come out. They danced around. It was supposed to be a joke, but oh, no way Jose, he was dressed up as his own member of his conga line, and he hit Elias, and that was what we got. Ooh. Yippee! So we get Elias versus No Way Jose in a one-on-one match. Well, No Way Jose was in control for a little bit. Elias eventually took control back. You know, he was aggressive, blah, blah, blah. He ends up hitting a drift away after this big elbow off the top rope for the 3 count. Elias wins. Then we get Kurt Angle coming out. Kurt Angle's coming out to announce who's going to be his final opponent for WrestleMania. Angle says, you know, my farewell tour is continuing, and I get the honor to wrestle here in Chicago. And you get, thank you, Kurt. Thank you, Kurt. He says WrestleMania is 20 days away, and he wants to thank the McMahon family for allowing him to choose who his opponent is. He says, you know, there's lots of WWE superstars he'd really like to face, but there's only one he wants to beat. He says, and that man has made his life hell over the last several months, and he's ready to finish it. And that man is Baron Corbin, and that got booed because no one wants to watch him wrestle Baron Corbin. Baron Corbin's got like go away heat, not heat. People just don't like Baron Corbin. He says that it'll mean nothing more to him than just to make him tap and then go on his merry way. So then he goes to wrestle against Chad Gable, a match that, you know, I look forward to. You know, Chad Gable's a fantastic wrestler. Chad Gable does not come out to the Glorious theme. He does not come out dressed like Bobby Roode. And he comes out with the old towel, ready, willing, and Gable, with the American Alpha logo still on it. He comes out in the American Alpha colored themed uniform. Red, white, and blue with a nice star, nice little singlet. He's coming out in new gear with the old American Alpha theme. Well, I would still think he'd come out to Glorious, but hey, I guess it's a one-on-one match. Don't look too much into it. Or maybe Jason Jordan's actually coming back and we're getting an American Alpha reunion. I'd like that. But doubtful. So, Angle versus Chad Gable. This match, considering it's Kurt Angle now, not a bad match. They started out, you know, just wrestling. Before the match even started, though, Chad Gable, you know, he walked up, shook Kurt's hand, says, thank you. He says, you're one of my heroes. You know, really, thank you, and I appreciate this opportunity. And Kurt and him shake hands. Nice little show of respect. This match was slow. It was slow because Kurt Angle obviously can't do what Kurt Angle used to do, but you saw shades of it in this match. Little shades of it. Kurt throwing a nice little belly-to-belly suplex. Kurt rolling through a couple moves and transitioning into the ankle lock. Yes, still a little slower than we used to. He doesn't have that pop, you know, that pop like he used to have in moves. But he looked okay in this match. He did. He looked good. Like I said, nice little belly-to-belly. Both men kind of going back and forth. Chad Gable was on the top, you know, came back in, you get some back and forth with the guys. He had a sunset flip by Chad Gable, which got rolled through into an ankle lock. Gable got out of that, put his own ankle lock. Angle goes for the ankle slam. That got reversed into a DDT. Chad Gable goes to the top rope, goes for a moonsault. He missed it. Angle put him in the ankle lock. Chad tries getting away. Kurt just falls into it, vines the leg. He taps out. Out comes Baron Corbin. He says, when I took your Raw general manager's job, I enjoyed laughing at you and humiliating you. He says, but none of that would be better than beating you, humiliating you, and ending you in your career. He says, no one remembers what you do, it's what your last match is. And that's, you know, whatever. Sure, I guess so. That's kind of alright. I suppose so. Apollo Crews backstage after the commercial break challenges Baron Corbin to a match. You know, he's talking to, I believe, the Revival. And they're laughing at him. He says, no one likes you. So he goads Baron Corbin into a one-on-one match. Oh my goodness. Nothing is going to stay in place. You know what? I hate this. I don't like it. Okay, so Boston Hug Connection come out, and Charlie Caruso, I think, is one. She asks them about the Iconics making the challenge, saying that they're dodging them, you know, because they said they'd go on all the brands, but they made their spot at NXT, but haven't showed up on SmackDown. They go to snap off at her, pretty much. Bailey says, I got this. She says, the Boston Hug Connection will take on any challengers, anytime. So we're going to make a special stop to SmackDown. Okay, well, you're the women's champions. You're supposed to be on all three brands. Why haven't you been on SmackDown yet? All you've done is compete on Raw, and guess what? WrestleMania is going to be you guys wrestling Raw superstars. So you might as well say the women's tag team titles are Raw Tag Team Championships. Why? Because there's no fucking teams on SmackDown. Because as soon as you put them together, you broke them right back up. Good job for making these fucking championships. You did nothing to make them actually relevant and worth it, because you only put the teams on Raw, and that's been, what, Nia and Tamina. Oh, and then we just threw together Natty and Beth Phoenix. And all of a sudden, Beth Phoenix got the itch to wrestle again, so we'll throw her in a match, and oh, you know, all the rumors about Lita and Trish, I would have been interested in that. We don't get that now. Hell, fuck, at this point, I would have took the Bellas at this point. That would have been more entertaining, at least. Could have built something. You got one actual team on Raw. What happened to Naomi and Carmella? Did they just, we didn't win, so we'll break up. No longer a team. There's no women's challengers on SmackDown. No tag team challengers on SmackDown. Bring up some people from NXT and fill that fucking roster up. So out comes Natty and Beth Phoenix. Beth says she knows, you know, you girls know I respect you. She says, you know what you've done. I've watched you guys continue to grow and make this evolution better. She says, but, you know, I saw what Nia and Tamina did, and it was disrespectful and set us back. She says, I couldn't just sit back no more. She says, and then they hit me, and that just awoke a dragon. And she says, you know, we had a lifelong dream of being tag team champions, but that's when I was full-time. Now I'm retired. She says, but you know what? I'm coming out of retirement. The dream could still be a reality. Look, Beth Phoenix is a wrestler, totally respect her husband especially, but no promos. Don't do promos. Leave the promos to someone else. So Bayley's like, you know, that would be awesome. Us at WrestleMania would be great, but are you sure that's what you want? It's like, you know, it's only a few weeks away. Don't you want to do this at a later time? kind of heelish attitude from Boston Hug Connection. Are you sure? Maybe you need more time. And Natty goes on about, oh, she's a Hall of Famer. You know, she ain't afraid to face people like you. Which Sasha's like, who are you talking to? She's like, we know who she is. We know she's the only reason you're riding her coattails so you can get a WrestleMania match. And then she got slapped, and then they fought, and we had Natty versus Sasha. Which I'll get to the match in a second. Which wasn't really much of a match at all. This segment was to basically bring out Nia Jax. Nia Jax is purely the focus of that team. There's no point in really even having Tamina. Fuck, just let Nia be a one-person team, because she don't need Tamina, and probably won't need Tamina to win at Mania. But anyway. So, very heel-like comments from Sasha and Bayley. Are they going to turn the Boston Hug Connection heel? That'd be weird. Or maybe they'll just kind of work that tweener role, you know, because we don't want Bayley and the Bayley people, the Hug people. Oh, hug. We don't want them upset that Bayley and her buddies are no longer faces. But Sasha makes sense. Maybe Sasha will be the heel. They'll break up because Sasha will lose at WrestleMania. Sasha will get mad. And Sasha will turn. And Sasha will break Bayley. Or we'll continue to see them. Oh, hi, be smiley. Oh, it's okay, buddy. Come back. So Sasha versus Natalya. Natalya was in control during this match. And once, Sasha would get some fight, a little back and forth, but Natalya was on the verge of winning, and out of nowhere comes Nia Jax. Says, you're talking about, I was jealous of you? Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. I'm not jealous of you. I did more in 3 years than you did in your entire career. And you visibly see Bethany's like, really? Really? She's a 6-time champion. You've won it once. She competed in a Royal Rumble. You're the first Women's Rumble, but oh god, you competed in Men's Rumble? Ooh, good for you. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. Seriously, I'm supposed to sit there and take that shit serious? Nia is a joke. A fucking joke. And this isn't because she's 300 pounds or whatever, okay? People, I don't give a damn that she's 300 pounds, okay? Nia Jax is just a fucking joke because she's stupid and sounds like an idiot talking on the microphone. She's not a heel. She's annoying. Okay, heels, yes, you want heels to go away. You don't want to deal with the heels. And that's all fine and dandy, but Nia is just flat out buggy, annoying, pisses me off. I don't like her. She gets on my nerves. I don't like to look at her. Her sound of her voice agitates me. And no, that's not WWE doing their job right. The only reason she ever got this shit is because of the whole face breaker bullshit. And they dropped that after she made look like an idiot at TLC. And somehow she'll lose and get another opportunity, and lose and get another opportunity, and now, without even actually being confirmed, she's going to be in that match at WrestleMania, and we're probably going to have a triple threat match, or a fatal 4-way, and they'll throw the Iconics in there, because, well, we need to do something with SmackDown. We can't completely shut them out, so we'll throw the Iconics in and make it a fatal 4-way. Stupid. Dumb. Stupid. And at the end of all this, Tamina comes out and super kicks Bayley and Bayley and Beth, and then kicks Sasha, and Sasha wins by disqualification. I guess that matters, right? These women's tag team titles that they've hyped up to be this big deal that's going to change things and really push the women's evolution forward has really done nothing. They're on champions. Why are they on Bayley and Sasha? Because there is no other team. We could have had Sonya Deville and Mandy Rose, but they're probably going to break them up. And now the rumor is they're going to face Asuka in the triple threat. That's what the rumor is. Why? Because I guess there's no one else. So we're going to put Mandy and Sonya with Asuka. We'll get more into that, obviously, on SmackDown when we get a little more clarification on what the fuck they're actually doing. If Asuka and Sonya and Mandy are even on SmackDown. We'll see. So they weren't on it this past week. Will they show up this week? Probably not. I just don't care. They've literally made me care less about this division, less about these championships than I did prior to this. And this isn't some sexist point of view. No, this is a point of view of a fucking wrestling fan. A guy who's been a wrestling fan since he's 14. That's been 20 years, you fucking dicks. Fuck this product. Fuck this company. Why do I keep doing this? Because I can't help myself. It's an addiction, I guess. I've been watching it since I was a kid. I figured, what the hell? What's the point in stopping now? Mojo Rawley in front of a mirror, talking to himself some more. Okay. Thanks, Mojo, for coming, I guess. Dude. What's the point in all this? Is this building to something? Is this going to come across? Are we going to get something out of this? Maybe? Perhaps? Someone going to let me know? Ricochet versus Jinder Mahal. They just put Ricochet in this because they got nothing else for him to do because Aleister Black's not there tonight. Ricochet basically made Jinder Mahal look like a bitch for the good majority of this match. Jinder Mahal got the control because he's a former WWE champion. Not that that matters. Ricochet did some fantastic work. That running shooting star press, love it. He did this space flying tiger over the ropes, where he literally just leaps over the ropes into a moonsault, and it looks fucking gorgeous. They did something that I've seen him doing a lot lately, him and Aleister Black, where he runs the ropes and then just stops and does that stupid pose. Okay, not a stupid pose. WWE, and I know someone else is going to start picking on this, they're starting to turn him into a gimmick. The high-flying thing. They're starting to turn Ricochet into a gimmick. Okay, what makes him unique? And they're turning it into some sort of fucking gimmick. Oh, he's got to flip and he's got to do that pose. Why? Does he have to do that in every match? Do we have to see him do that pose every time he does a match? Oh, he's got to flip and... Oh, look what he can do. He can do a backflip. He can do a lot more than a backflip, people. Come on. Why, WWE? Why do you got to take Ricochet and turn him into a gimmick? If I'm wrong, someone tell me. But why are we turning him into a gimmick? Please, 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 please don't, guys. Come on. Ricochet, you know, he's being wore down by Muhammad Ali, by Jinder Mahal. He starts to fight back. The pace is getting picked up. He does a crossbody off the top, you know, springboard crossbody. Does a standing shooting star. Did his space flying tiger thing over the ropes. Hits his 630, gets the 3 count. Here comes an interesting part of the show. Ronda Rousey, the Raw Women's Champion, defending her championship against Dana Brooke, who cuts a promo before this match. This promo lasted longer than the match. Talks about how she knows no one's there to pick her, but, you know, it's WrestleMania season, and upsets and stuff. This is the part where I put on the mask because I go crazy. We're supposed to buy that. No. Oh God, I'm gonna kill myself. No, Dana Brooke, we're not supposed to catch you, and we're not supposed to believe that you're anything. She got this non-reaction. You know, she'd pause for the cheer. Nothing. Crickets. In fact, we got boos. Because no one gives a fuck about Dana Brooke. None. Yeah, I'm not going to get this video monetized. Whatever. Who cares? Dana Brooke, we're supposed to really think for 5 seconds that they're going to actually pull an upset and ruin their main event? Oh, come on with it. Really? This match went 15 seconds. Dana got in there. They made the announcements. Rhonda went to kick her. She grabbed her. Rhonda straight UFC shit. Jumped, knee to her fucking face. Picked her up. Slammed her right into that armbar. Not that ugly armbar that she was doing. Like, it was like a straight armbar. Like, she was bending places. I'm assuming Dana Brooke's double jointed. That's why they let her do it, right? But looked vicious. Loved it. How am I supposed to hate Ronda Rousey when she makes this shit look awesome? Really? So she doesn't let go. The refs finally get her to leave. She shoves one ref. Oh my God, she did that again. She got fined for that last week. Went to her husband. Her husband's kissing. He's smiling. She's like, I'm gonna fucking kill somebody. And he's like, oh honey. And she's like, I'm gonna fucking kill somebody. Security grabs her. Alright, because they had security on her tonight. Security grabs her. She fucking decks that dude. Just starts. Grrr! Another guy comes by. Travis, her husband, Travis Brown, elbows that dude in the face. Oh, looked good too. Oh my God. Put these two in a mixed tag match. Her husband looked like he fucking laid that guy out. So they're coming up. She's like, try to touch him. I'll beat all your asses. And her husband just picks her up. And she's still. And they walk out like bosses. Look, well, I'm supposed to hate Ronda Rousey I'm the complete opposite right now. Let this woman keep doing what she's doing. Holy crap. I know she might leave to pursue the whole family thing. Oh, don't, Rhonda. You are hitting gold right now. I don't care if you lose at WrestleMania. You come out and you break someone's arm and say, I'm still a bad bitch. Give me Becky. Battle of the arm bars. I love that stuff. No Becky, no Charlotte. No Becky, no Charlotte. I guess they decided rather than us making this so complicated like it used to be, we'll just start simplifying this. And it's just Ronda's this bad bitch who's just beating people up, and they're just going to stay on SmackDown because they're too scared. Until, of course, till we get to WrestleMania, then they'll come in, whatever. But, oh, keep giving me more Ronda. I'm supposed to cheer for Becky now? Fuck, man. Ronda's killing it. I'm loving that shit. Someone's going to shit on it. But I loved that. that was awesome. Give me more. Give me more of that. Please and thank you. Baron Corbin versus Apollo Crews. So Apollo Crews comes out. He's starting fast. He's in control. Baron Corbin basically comes back. They bring up this whole social media, how people aren't liking that Kurt Angle announced him, and they try to spin it because of his attitude. No, people just don't like Baron Corbin, guys. And they try to defend him, sorta, about not. They tried to spin it to make it sound like it's really, because the story, people don't like it. No, people just don't like Baron Corbin. Period. No one likes him. So, anyways, he's still spaced down. Does a rest hold. He's got like in a key lock with the choke. Hits a deep 6. Gets a 2 count. He starts showing off, pointing to the sign. Small package by Apollo Crews. 1, 2, 3. Match is over. Again, I don't care. I don't care about Baron Corbin. But who else? I guess who else is there? I guess no one. I suppose. But let's talk about something that I'm actually legitimately looking forward to. Okay? Batista had an interview via satellite. Okay, so I don't know. Mixed emotions here. Now, Batista stumbled a little bit, but I can look past that. And it was still a very vague promo. He didn't really explain much, but it still had a lot of that fervor and a lot of that, like, I can't stand him, like, realistic attitude, and how he just delivered, like, no, he's got you all fooled, cerebral assassin, come on. So this is Batista. Batista talking about Triple H and his issues and why he's doing what he's doing. So here that is.
Welcome, Dave. Thank you for joining us. And I'd like to cut right to the chase. Why are you so angry with Triple H?
I just don't like him, I don't like the guy. And since I left, all I've wanted to do was come back and have this one last match with him. Here we are.
Dave, with all due respect, that's a pretty vague answer. I don't like the guy. It seems much more deep-rooted than that. Where does this go back to? Does this go back to your days in Evolution?
No. It goes back way further than that.
Okay, I know a lot of people give Michael Cole a lot of hate, but I like Michael Cole in these roles, with the interview things, with like the sit-down type interviews. I actually like that. I think Michael Cole's pretty damn good in those. He's asking real questions like, well, that's vague, so why don't you give me actually an answer? Very good. I actually like that, just saying.
This guy, I keep hearing that I owe my career to him, that he took me under his wing, he made me a star. And way before Evolution, All this guy did was groom me to be his muscle. And that's all he does. You know, his history shows that he uses people to protect him, to make him look good. DX, Evolution, same thing. So that's what he did. He groomed me. He used me like some big meathead to protect him. And he held me down, shut me out, you know, talked down to me, underestimated me.
Dave, 9 years ago, 2010, you quit. You walked out on WWE at the height of your career. Do you blame Triple H for this?
Why shouldn't I? And stop saying I quit. You know, people keep saying I quit. Imagine you got this guy who's supposed to be your buddy, but he's also your boss, and he's also jealous of you, and all he ever wants to do is hold you down. So I'm trying to achieve things within the company, and I got someone who's jealous of me and insecure of me, and knows he can't beat me, and just, you know, won't give me my fair opportunity. So yeah, I left because of Hunter. You know, he didn't think I was a star. You know, didn't think I was a big enough star to be there on top of the company. But look what I've accomplished since I left the company. Worldwide fame, movie star status. I got to the point where now I'm in control. I put myself in a position of control without him. So here I am demanding the match that I deserve, and now I'm getting it.
A lot of what he says is stuff you hear.
Dave, I have to be honest. I've known Triple H for over 20 years. He's been nothing but fair to me in my career. And not just me, but look what he's done for superstars at NXT. And then
What is wrong with you? I mean, what is your malfunction? Cerebral assassin. Where do you think that came from? He's got you fooled, man. He's got you all fooled. That's what he does.
I like that. I like that. He's got you fooled. He's got you all fooled. Basically telling us, look, he's just playing nice until he gets to take the company and he's going to shit on everybody. Basically.
This man is the most insecure, selfish, jealous control freak I've ever met. That's who the real Triple H is. So I'm going to predict 2 things before I wrap this interview up. First thing, one day, hopefully soon, Vince is going to wake up and fire his ass and end his professional career. And at WrestleMania, pay attention. I'm going to end his in-ring career. Interview over. Get out of my office. Get out of my office.
Oh, he's just like, interview over. Get out of my office. Okay. Batista, I mean, okay, so there's complaints about WWE thinking, oh, why are they playing too realistic with Rhonda and Becky, but they're playing this real life aspect here. It was good. I enjoyed that. I think that was a good interview. A very good interview, actually. So, can't complain. It was a good interview. I want to see where this goes. I actually want to see this match, and that's what's bad. Out of this whole card, the match that I want to see the most has zilch to do with the actual main roster. It's about 2 part-time guys. That's what I want to see the most. Oh, and then the triple threat match. Those are the matches that I'm looking forward to the most. At least until I know Kofi Kingston and Daniel Bryan are on the card. WrestleMania could be bad. So, Charlie Caruso shows off some footage from last week with Braun Strowman smashing that little toy vehicle that was sent to him by those guys from SNL. She interviews him. He says he's going to be in the Battle Royal, so he can basically take out as many people as he can, and then he's going to break them. Alexa Bliss says, hey, as the WrestleMania host, I need to try to bring some sort of peace between you guys. He says, oh, don't worry. He says, I'll take great pleasure in breaking them. She's like, that's what I'm talking about. She's like, look, we got to have some sort of joint peace thing here. He says, look, I'll give you a week. Otherwise, I'm going to snap them. So, next week, look forward to it. Alexa Bliss is going to have the guys from SNL. I can't remember. Mike and Colin. Yeah. Fucking who cares who they are. Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre. Before the match happens, McIntyre cuts a promo where he talks about, actions speak louder than the words, and he shows what he did to Roman Reigns last week. Talks about how he's the reason the Shield's not back together, and that Roman is insecure, and he relied on his friends, and he noticed he was weaker. He's not what he was before he left. Brings up his leukemia and talks to Joe, not Roman. Joe, the man, says, you talk about being home with your kids, this and that. He says, I'm going to ask him to send you a challenge for a fight, not just any fight, but a fight at WrestleMania. He says, I'm asking you not to say yes. He says, look at your wife and your crying kids and say no. He says, otherwise what I do to you will pale in comparison to what I did to Dean Ambrose. Pale in comparison to what I'm going to do to Seth Rollins tonight. He's like, I will maim you, and basically says, I'm going to end you. He practically said he was going to murder the man. He says, you might have beat leukemia, but at WrestleMania you will not beat me. Paraphrasing, obviously. Fantastic. Drew McIntyre, so intense. Seth says, this is what I'm talking about. This is why I did what I did earlier tonight. And this shows him hitting him with the chair. He says, what I did earlier was for my brothers. He says, next is for me. He comes out, his music hits, they brawl in the aisleway. Nice promo by Drew McIntyre. Loved it. Now the match, great match. It was the first match on the show that I actually was able to invest in, that I was actually able to watch and actually like, and it was good. I had a great time with it. It was a fantastic match. Obviously, I'm not going to go this for move by move or whatever. So when Seth and him are fighting on the outside, Seth tries to do a moonsault off the steps, and Drew just kind of brushes him off. Like, Drew basically had control the good majority of this first half. Rollins then, tries to make a comeback, tries doing a suicide dive. He gets caught belly to belly on the barricade. There was a beautiful belly to belly during the commercial break that was just gorgeous. McIntyre gets a chair. He's kind of contemplating, so he goes to use it. He gets hit with a super kick. Both men barely get back in for the count of 10. Rollins starts to build momentum. He hits 2 suicide dives, hits a sling blade, does the roll through super kick, gets a 2 count. He goes for something else, but he gets caught, gets into that reverse Alabama slammer. Both men start fighting on the top rope. Rollins gets the superplex and then the Falcon Arrow, only gets a 2 count. Rollins is starting to set up for the curb stomp, and Brock Lesnar's music hits. So he's like, okay, come on, Lesnar, come on. And then he gets with the Claymore and the 3 count, and you just see Brock and Paul Heyman on the stage just kind of laughing, and Drew McIntyre just kind of rolls off. So Drew gets the win, shady win, and kind of just, he looks bad. He looks bad. He doesn't really look as if he really accomplished anything. Truthfully, he doesn't look like he accomplished much of crap because of. So, that's how Raw ends. Next week, probably won't see Brock Lesnar. We probably won't see Brock again until the week after for the go-home show for WrestleMania. Drew McIntyre next week. We're going to have, Baron Corbin. Roman Reigns will be back next week. We'll get the yes, so we'll know we'll have that match next week. We know we got Baron Corbin and Kurt Angle now. WrestleMania's card is shaping up to be a great one. Their matches on paper so far, minus Kurt Angle, I can get into Shane and Miz. I can look at that. Will be an entertaining match. I can look at Triple H and Batista, considering Batista's probably not in great ring shape. I mean, he's physically going to be in great shape, but ring shape, that'll be a good match for him because they don't have to wrestle. They can just brawl, and they can take rest breaks, which they just beat each other to hell, and Batista can keep his breath. Otherwise, he'll be Blue Batista. Universal title match will be hopefully more than 5 minutes, and hopefully Seth actually wins and it's good. I fully expect that triple threat match to be great. If we get Kofi Kingston and Daniel Bryan, gonna be fantastic. So I think the card will be really good. AJ and Randy Orton, unless they do like they did with Nakamura last year, should be best match of the night. Should be best match. Period. Those two Indies versus WWE should be fucking awesome, and I can't wait to see how that match goes. So I'm not saying WrestleMania is not a great show, but it's not going to be a buzzworthy show like Alexa Bliss tried to make it out. It's not going to be that type of show, okay? So, WrestleMania is going to be awesome. It's match-wise. I see matches being good. But then Kurt Angle versus this guy, Roman and McIntyre could be a great big man, just slug it out match. We know who's winning the Battle Royal. Braun Strowman's in it. He's going to win. Or he's going to get screwed by that Colin guy and that Michael dude. So, who knows? But, that's going to do it for me. I am obviously done for the night. Want to thank everyone who watched this. Yes, I will not be live streaming anything. Maybe if I'm lucky, WrestleMania, but I got to fix some things. So for now, everything will just be pre-recorded. I'm going to fix this so it's not so laggy. But thank you guys. I do appreciate all the support that I have gotten. Better. So that's going to be for me. Remember, you know, Twitter, YoBroGaming1, Facebook. You guys can go follow us on there. Go to our TeePublic. Go to our Patreon. I would greatly appreciate all of that. I am Zach, and this is it. This was your Raw review for March 18th, 2019. I will be back tomorrow night for SmackDown Live. On the channel, real quick, before I go, your March 11th and March 18th, 1996 episodes of your Monday Night Raw Classic reviews. Those are both up on the channel. If you are a Patreon member, Monday Morning Creative is also on the channel. You guys can go check those out. Your WrestleMania preview for 2K19 is also on the channel. That will be up. That will be your preview for the WrestleMania for 2K19 coming in April. Yeah, that's all pretty much it. So I'm done. I'm so going to be done. I can't talk. I am done. Thank you guys, and I hope you guys have a fantastic night. I'll see you guys tomorrow for SmackDown.